What's up, everybody? Duck here. Welcome to the stream. Let's get a quick sound check. Make sure everything is good volume-wise. We got Bitcoin up here. 4 hour, typical. Just waiting for a quick sound check. I think I'm on like a 15-second delay. Sounds good. Thanks, bruh. Alright, cool. So, alright, let's get going with Bitcoin. So, a couple things here we've been watching. Basically, we were watching this downsloping trend line, right? Where we had said we had one touch point. Not quite a second one, definitely a second one here, and again another good one here. So what I was kind of looking at earlier is there was an area right here where we had this square up at 30, basically right at 38, and it landed right at the downsloping trend line. So it was just a possible area of rejection, which would have painted a bearish bat, right? It would have looked like this. X was like right here, C D, so something like this. Okay. It was a good possible area of quick invalidation. We also had it on the low time frame, right? X A B C D, right at that same 886, at that same trend. So it was just an area of possible rejection, right? Until we don't really this is resistance. Whoops. It was resistance both horizontally and diagonally, right? So typically we don't want to be taking a long right there. That's why it was a short, of course, but taking a long would wait for a break, back test, and then a go, right? The long entry would be right here. Okay, so we don't long resistance, we long the confirmation, right? Right there, the confirmation. So that being said, we need to look for this confirmation. We need to maintain above this, right? If you want to continue on right away. If not, if we fall back through here, right, and start using it as resistance again and the heart line, we're going to find ourselves at that 33. It's still not quite out of the books yet. In fact, let's zoom in a bit here. So what we did today, just now, recent price action, fibbing from the swing high to the swing low, is we hit this 1272. You see that? 39.5, we hit the 1272. Okay. We also hit this blue line here. What's the blue line? The blue line looking back left was the C target of the larger harmonic we'd been following for some time now, right? So we hit the C and rejected. Okay, so far. Possible shooting star, possible swing high failure in development if the next candle will be, gosh, so sloppy. I can't even draw a straight line. Okay. Alright, something like that, right? Swing high failure, possible in development. Okay. What would we want to see have happen here is basically, all right, how do we get to this 33 still, right? And if that's the case, it's almost like this downsloping trend line maybe wasn't right here. It's possible that this is larger, you know what I mean? It's possible that this is just your touch point and this structure is just much larger than we realize. A lot of times that happens to us. So we gotta prepare for that as a possibility as well. See what I mean? Say we're not out of this range bound structure just quite yet, right? There's your touch point at 33. Okay? So we have to keep that in mind as a possibility here. What else we're looking at, let me zoom back in here, is current price action, wave analysis wise. We'd be looking at swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, right? You with me there? So let's see if we have some kind of harmonic. X, A, B, 50, C, 1272. Remember we got that 1272. This would be, do you guys know, with a slightly higher high, a 50% retrace on the B, 1272 on the C up here. It's a bullish cipher. So we'd be looking for 786. Oh, really? 786, huh? Well, look where that puts us. Again, right at that 33, 32.8 area. All right. So if this was a larger structure than we thought, it's possible you're just continuing this sideways action. Now, even if this is the case, you're still continuing to paint a higher low on this pattern, okay? So again, like you're still leaning bullish here overall, all right? Still would be painting higher low, higher low, higher lows, okay? So and finally a higher high. The first time a higher high, continuing to paint a higher low, bullish cipher, let's go, right? Because for the first time we've had we had this initial high, a lower high, lower high, lower high, finally a higher high, okay? So now on the bottom side we have our low, our higher low, right? So this is what we would want to see for some like